Hello everyone, in this video I will discuss about data validation in Microsoft Excel. So as you can see in my data, there are 6 columns: roll number, name, pin code, date of admission, class and email. And I will explain how you can apply various type of data validation in these columns. So let me explain you. So here you are getting a message, enter class roll number. Okay, how you can do this I will explain it later. So you are getting a message to enter class roll number. So suppose I enter roll number 101 and see what will happen. So I will get an error that roll number must be between 201 and 250. And this is because of the data validation. How we can do this, I will explain it later. So I will retry, and now this time I will enter roll number 202 and now it will accept this data. Next, so I have applied again the data validation to this column, name column, and suppose I enter name, just for example I enter AB, and what will happen, see, the name must be more than 2 characters. I am getting an error message that name must be more than 2 characters, and if I click on retry and I type a name Sam, and it will accept this name. Similarly you can see the pin code, and now this time the pin code is of only you can see 6 digits, and suppose if I want to write like this A B C D E F, and it will not accept this value. The value you entered is not valid. I will retry, and this time I will enter suppose digit, and I enter only 4 digits, and again it will not accept this data. It is just because of the data validation. So I will retry, and this time I will enter a valid pin code, and see, you can see it has accepted this valid pin code. Next, date of admission. So this time suppose I enter a date like this, and if I press if I want to insert this data, see, I am getting an error message that admission date must be between 1 June 2021 and 1 May 2022. So it will accept only dates. In this case, if I retry and I enter a date, see, 1 Feb 2022, and it will accept this data, it will accept this valid data. And one thing I want to explain, suppose I right click on this and I click on format cells. Just wait. If I click on format cell, you can see the format of this column is date. Okay, so next is class. So here class, I am getting a drop down list. So this is again because of the data validation. I will explain it later how you can use the drop down list in your sheet. So I will select any class from here, and in the email I am again getting an input message, kindly enter your valid email. Okay, so in email column I have only used this input message only, kindly enter your valid email. So now I will explain how we can do this with the data. So now I will apply the data validation. So first of all you need to select the column and then go to the data and then data validation and click on data validation. I repeat, data, here data, and data validation and data validation. So in the settings, now here by default it is allowing any value. I don't want to allow any value. I want to allow only whole number. And if I click whole number, you can see on your screen it is asking you the minimum and the maximum. So minimum is 201 and maximum is suppose 250. Okay, so first thing that you need to do is to select validation criteria allow whole number and data between 201 and 250 only. And input message you can write here, enter your class roll number. Okay, so in the other alert you can write the any other you want to show, enter roll number between 201 and 250 and click on OK. Now here I am getting an input message, enter your class roll number, and if I enter roll number 101 and see, it will not accept this data. It will ask you to enter roll number between 201 and 250. Okay, and I enter 210 and it will accept the data. Again, now the next column is name, and in the name column I will apply the data validation. Just click here and go to the data and then the data validation. Go to the data validation, and now again click here, and this time you need to select the text length. Okay, and text length minimum 3 and maximum 20, and click on OK. You can set the input message, you can set the other alert. I have already explained. For example, you can set the other alert, name must be more than 2 characters. So more than 2 characters, it means the minimum value must be 3, and click on OK. And now if I type the name PA, it will not accept, and if I type the name Pankaj, it will accept. So next is pin code. It's very important. So again click on the data. So here I want 2 type of validations. So 2 type of validation. First of all, I want to check whether the pin code is a number, and then I want to check whether the length of pin code is exactly 6. Okay, so I want 2 type of validation, and if I want 2 type of validation, and there is no option to select more than 1 validation. Okay, as you can see, so I will select custom here, and if I select custom, it will ask me for formula, and the formula that I will use, because I want to check 2 type of validation, so I will use and in the AND I will use is number. I want to see this one is C4, so it must be a C4 must be a number, comma length of C4 must be equal to 6. So this is my formula. Again, see, I want to check 2 type of validation, that's why I have used and first is number, because I want to check the pin code is number only, and second is length, and length of the C4 is this cell, and length of this cell must be exactly 6. So that's why I have used this one, length of C4 is equal to 6, and I click on OK. Now see, if I type 1 2 3 4 5, it will not accept. Okay, you can set the other message, and you can set the input message. I have already explained, and I will retry. And now if I write 1 2 3 4 5 6, and it will accept. Okay, so you can easily use now how to set the other alert, how to set the input message. Okay, next I am going to explain is the date type of validation. Okay, for that click on this column and right click. Okay, right click and format cells, and I want a date. Okay, so I need to format this cell as date. Okay, so select date and click on OK. Now click on data and then data validation. Click on data validation. It's very easy. And now I will select date from here. I will allow only date, so click on date here, as you can see on your screen. Okay, and date must be between let us assume a date of admission must be between 1 June 2021 to 1 June 2022. Okay, and now click OK. And if I type date of admission like 1/4/2021, it will not accept. Okay, so again it will not accept because okay, so I will change it to 1/4/2022, and now it will accept because see, here I have applied data validation. Date must be between 1 June 2021 and 1 June 2022, and 1 April 2022 is in between these two dates. And I can set the other alert, I can set the input message. I have already explained. You can write the other message, date of admission must be between 1 June 2021 and 1 June 2022. Any type of other message you can write. And if I try to change this date to 2021, and it will show you the other message, date of admission must be between 1 June 2021 and 1 June 2022. Okay, and I can change, and it will now accept. Next type of validation is this one, drop down. Okay, so how you can do this? So click on this I will go to the another sheet, and here I will go to the data and then data validation, and this type I will allow list and source. So you need to specify the source also. BCA1, you will use comma for the source, and for a second value BCA2, similarly BCA3, any type of source you want, BSC1, so BSC2. You can add values as per your requirements and click on OK. And now you can see the drop down here. When I click on this, I will see the drop down, and the student can easily choose the class. Okay, next. Okay, so I repeat, go to the data and then data validation, allow list, and in the source you will specify the source separated by the commas. So I have specified only 5 values, so that's why I am able to see the 5 values in the Dropbox. And in the email I have only used this input message. Kindly enter your valid email and go to the data and data validation, and here in the input message I am using I will write, kindly enter your valid email. Okay, so in this video I have explained a basic type of validations, and if you want to create a custom validation you can do accordingly. Okay, so for the beginners I have explained all type of validations, whether it is a date validation, whether it is list or number or text length. Okay, so that's all for this video. If you want to ask any query, you can ask me in the comment box. So thank you for watching this video. Have a nice day.